Hi guys, I just thought because I've got a lot of new followers that I would do a little story on my rehab journey because I did one right at the beginning of when I started this page, but yeah, let's update the newbies. So I went away to rehab and I chose India as a place for me because for one, it was half the price of the UK. And for two, I just needed to get out of the country. If I was in a rehab in this country, I'd have scaled the fence and ran off. So I chose to get out of the country and it was the best decision I made. Also, I'd been recommended that rehab by a friend because they had been the previous year and they know me as a person and they said that I would like it'd be a really good place for me, and they wasn't wrong. It was great. So when I was in rehab, I was allowed my phone. I was locked away for 5 weeks. I had amazing therapy. I had one-to-one therapy and I also had group therapy. It had an holistic approach to it as well, which I really enjoy. So we did yoga in the mornings. I had Reiki, we had a massage, we had a PT. So it was like wellness intertwined as well, because I've heard that some rehabs over here, I'm not saying all, but some of them you kind of just locked away and they're just locking you away from society, just hoping that you'll get clean. But there's a lot of inner work that you need to be doing whilst you're away in rehab, and that's what I got. And also they prepped me for when I left rehab, because as much as I don't think anyone can get you ready for coming back into the big wide world after being in rehab, at least they were getting the clogs turning in your head and making you think, you've done this little rehab stint now, but it's going to get harder when you get home and you return to all your old problems and everything else. So, we did a thing at the end, a recovery plan to get you ready for the outside world. So, yeah, that was just a little bit on my rehab thing, just for anyone who's thinking about going to rehab.